It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Packers and the Eagles coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you...
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, now Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Love. Has it at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Loves to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Love looking to pass. Cut by Jacob. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the pistol, Hurts. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Throw left side, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Jukes one defender, and they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Eagles Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points that won out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. First down throwing for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing here, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Out now runs the Packer offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. That pass complete. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Packers pick it up. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Packers tie things 10-10. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. Now he's past the 25.
The 2025 NFL Playoffs one-round Nfc Wildcard games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team
The
gets
2025 NFL Playoffs one-round NFC Wildcard matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Packers looking at 2nd and 3. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Devin White hauls him down. Here's 2nd and 5. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Packers take their first time out. First down throw. Here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun.
7 Green Bay Packers 11-6 at 2 Philadelphia Eagles 14-3.
Salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this one doesn't go far. Just a couple yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out.
Let's go Birds Eagle.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The 2025 NFL Playoffs one-round Nfc Wildcard matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
So we're to the half in this NFC Wildcard contest. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the Washington Commanders doing battle with the Seattle Seahawks. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1. They're
5 Minnesota Vikings 14-3 at 4 Los Angeles Rams 10-7.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Love now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Throwing, Love. Dumped off to his running back. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on in the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. First and 10 from the 41. A play fake now hurts to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Packers all set to get back out there. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love looking to pass. Hauled in by Musgrave. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Devin White hauls him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Love now to throw. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Escapes the puck. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's on the move. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Shotgun now for Love. That finds Jacobs, complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the option, it's Jacobs. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Packers start with it trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. First down, ball at the 36. Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On target to Musgrave. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the GOATS International Sports Showdown 2025 edition, hosted by myself, Devin Smith. And we're doing a live stream of my Madden series. This is my season 23 franchise mode series. And right now we're doing the 2025 NFL playoff first round wild card 7 Green Bay Packers with a record of 11-6, taking on Philadelphia Eagles, who are the second seed with a record of 14-3. The prediction of this Madden 25 is coming out to be correct. The Eagles are winning right now, and what I love about doing this live stream here, for those who are watching it live, shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. Key-Man the Teep. And something to Capria Grant. All right, welcome to the stream. The Eagles are winning in simulation video game mode on PS5 and PlayStation. Shout out to PlayStation. The Eagles are winning right now here, 31. What is it? 31-10. Okay, so the Eagles are going to win according to this Madden 25 simulation that I'm doing. So one of the fun things about doing this is you get to predict the outcome of the real game by playing the video game. That's what I love about sports games. Shout out to EA Sports. I love the sports simulation games because you get to predict what's going to happen in the real game from the sports games. Jalen Hurts is looking great. The Eagles are looking great. They're looking Super Bowl bound in this first round. Looking good, baby. Looking good. I thought the Packers would hold on a little bit in the first half. Turned out not to be that way. Anyway, anybody that like to leave any messages for me in the chat, feel free to add your input. I'm done with the college football season franchise mode that I did here. You can find a lot of the past streams I did on the YouTube channel, and you can also check out my YouTube shorts of GOATS International Sports Showdown 2025 edition. And once again, my name is Devin Smith, and I'm hosting this great simulation sports showdown. Let's go, Philly.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On first down, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Into traffic, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it yet again. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Saquon. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They go to Barkley again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.